Mm. Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule, so it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? All are welcome on the channel and all contributions are highly appreciated. We're starting off with the magician, okay? Famous magician. It says the greatest mystery show of all time, the art of magic, okay? And so clearly, collective, you may be coming off as someone very magical at this time. There could be people maybe chattering, observing you, saying, wow, the collective is so magical. You know, maybe you're working on your health. Maybe you're been doing some healing work. You could be doing some shadow work, which is also wonderful for anyone to work on, you know, doing some healing, surrendering, cleansing, and just reorganizing and prioritizing your mind, who you are, and what direction that you desire to go in. So basically applying the principles of self-awareness so that you're able to experience the life that you desire. So with this magician card, I'm picking up the energy of someone taking action. Okay. And people could see you as someone very action oriented at this time. And this could be people who aren't accustomed to seeing you in this energy, in this kind of fashion. Like they're not used to seeing you up and busy, or what they call it, booked and busy or occupied. And maybe you have a hobby or some kind of passion project that you're working on that you're very serious about, but you love to do. It doesn't feel like work for you. But this is something that you, okay, I'm hearing it's my baby. This is my baby. You could be an artist. You could be someone who creates some kind of art or some kind of, maybe you do gift baskets or centerpieces, something you do with your hands. You could be a tattoo artist as well, but you're very busy. But not only are you just busy with work or this hobby or skill, you're also adding some new. I'm hearing new spices, like I'm seeing someone cooking and putting new spices in a recipe. So you're adding some new things, some new pieces to your life. How you live, how you move, how you pursue different adventures in your life. You could be also taking up some kind of training or course, something you've always been wanting to do for a long time. Okay, I'm picking up on something about pottery class. Maybe that's an interest for you. You want to take a pottery class to learn how to do pottery. A lot of artistic energy here. Very creative. A tattoo artist. You can draw. Maybe you draw murals. Maybe people pay you to do this, or maybe this is something you're working on. Okay. Something about airbrushing. Okay, I haven't seen that in a while. Okay, but nothing gets old. Okay, maybe you're bringing airbrushing back into, making it a cool thing again. Okay, I'm seeing someone like with an airbrush paint gun and just designing, making different designs, different art, and it's very colorful. So you're adding a new spice, you're adding a new vibe, you're shifting your vibration, you're shifting how you move, taking up new hobby and new interest. And this is new because people aren't accustomed to seeing you in this light. So I'm picking up collective, you're tapping into some of your innate abilities, your skills, your gifts, some gifts that you have been sitting on for a long, long time. And you have now done so much work on yourself that you're ready to step into your full potential. You're ready to step into your full power. And people are just shocked and they are in awe at what they see. You could be that person who very quiet, very introverted. I'm not getting sad or depressed, but you're someone who's very introverted, very quiet. You could be someone that people deem to be a loner, but you love your alone time, and out of nowhere, you're busy, you're out dating, you have a new circle of friends, you're taking up new hobbies, you gained a new skill, that kind of thing. Okay. I'm also picking up on someone becoming like world renowned, successful overnight kind of energy. Maybe you're going to go viral. Maybe you are on social media, okay, but a whole lot of talent and skill. With the cleaning here, yes, and the eight of tools, you've been working very hard and diligently on yourself, collective. This is a lot of high vibing energy here. It's got me smiling from ear to ear. I got a big Kool-Aid smile on my face. But you've been doing a lot of taking inventory in your life, and not just talking about it, but walking the walk. Removing people, places, and things that does not serve you for your highest good, but also working on yourself in return. If it's someone you need to forgive, if there's some surrendering to release some resentment, you've done that. If you need to talk to a therapist, I see you doing that. I'm working on your health, eating smarter, making smarter choices, being more frugal with your finances. I'm getting a whirlwind of downloads right now of just positive energy. And it's like a spiral. And the spiral is going up higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. The more you make the right choice, day by day, the momentum is just increasing for you. Okay. And I'm getting that you're taking it day by day yourself. If someone asks you, how'd you do it? Or how is it that you're maintaining this new life or this success? You probably would tell them, look, I don't know. I'm taking it one day at a time. But in reality, that's actually what you're doing. You're stepping out on faith. You're trusting that there's a higher power working for you. And you're just taking it one day at a time. Maybe you're someone who's never been on social media and decided one day, hey, and if you picked up your phone, I'm going to try this. And you went viral off of doing something. It could be anything, a dance, showing a dish that you cook, showing your artwork, okay, or discussing a certain topic. But it's just taking off for you, overnight success out of nowhere. Okay. All right. And so the next card we have here is travel the world, the land of the gods, Egypt, the nine of pleasures. So yes, like I said, you're tapping into some innate abilities, some gifts that you have been sitting on, that has been within you for a long time. And these gifts and abilities are skills and gifts that you were born with. Okay. But you are now in the right condition, Spirit is saying, condition and position to expose and express and utilize your gifts. Okay, so people are in shock. You could be someone who's also a singer, someone who also writes music as well. Okay, a phenomenal singer, someone has a beautiful voice. Okay, maybe you're showing your talent online. Okay. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. We have the page of meals, okay? Waiter, waitress training, building your confidence. Yes. Uh-huh. Master simple strategies fast. Yes, you're mastering your skills. This is what we're talking about. You're mastering your skills, okay? Building your confidence. You're very confident, okay? And you're mastering those skills and you are now ready, and that's why it's shocking people, because if you're someone in your family and you're known as the introvert one and the quiet person, and out of nowhere, you just have this overnight success, or people notice you when they see that you've changed maybe your look, your aesthetics, or you begin to lose weight, or you're working on your physique, or if you're a guy, you're building muscle. This could be many things for you. You're more frugal with your finances, so you're able to save money. You could be traveling. I'm also picking up on that, and people are wondering, like, every time I look up, the collective is talking about they're traveling somewhere. How is it that they're affording these trips? You could have someone pocket watching you. They feel like you are the magician, dude. They feel like you are the magician. You can have someone pocket watching, trying to figure out how is it that you are able to afford your life and also pay for these trips. And you could be traveling to foreign countries, going places that, cost a little cheddar, a little chow, and people want to know, okay? But I don't see you telling them a thing at all. I see you staying very focused, okay? Very focused. So the Queen of Tools here, okay? Yeah, you are, like I said, surrendering, taking inventory of your life, what needs to go, what needs to stay. And this is something that you're doing consistently. And, you're not arguing or debating with anyone about who you are, or whether or not they're going to be in your life. If you choose to deal with someone, you deal with them. If not, then you're not dealing with them. That kind of energy. The old you is gone. It has dissipated. Maybe in the past, people, you were more predictable. Okay, you were predictable to people in the past, and now they don't know. You're not predictable. They don't know what they're going to get. They know to be mindful when they approach the collective. Very good. They know to be mindful when they approach the collective. Okay. Maybe in the past, you were likely to turn up and, come on, let's go out, drinks on me. You're no longer doing that. You're like, no, I have things to do. I got to get some rest. I got appointments. I got somewhere to go. You're prioritizing your life and yourself, and you're putting yourself first, and you're making moves to make sure that you remain self resilient and not resilient, self efficient and resourceful. Kind of like putting away money for a rainy day, kind of energy. Not being stingy. I'm not saying that. Not a clenched fist, but you're making sure that you're nobody's fool. So if you were the one to likely in the past pay for the tab, tell everybody, come on out, it's on me. Those days are over. Okay. If you were the one likely, let's go out to lunch, it's on me. Those days are over. You're going to go out and have fun, but hey, we're going to chip in or take turns. Or you pay for yours and I pay for mine. You're setting boundaries. Okay. The next card we have here is the Eight of Wands. Okay. So rapid events. There's a lot of fast energy taking place in your life. And this could be good news, positive news. Someone could want to collaborate with you. Someone could have some kind of product as well. If you are on social media, someone could have some kind of product that they want you to promote, and maybe they're going to pay you to promote this product, this brand. It's going to do so well for you. They're going to offer you one rate, and then it's going to increase, and they're going to increase what they're offering you. That's for someone in particular. There, someone wants you to promote their brand or some kind of object or something that they have, and they're going to pay you for it. Okay. It's not a free promotion, it's a paid promotion. And so we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so your creative spark, and new beginning is here. And in this new beginning, it's a new you. You walk different, you talk different. But in order to maintain this newness, you have to make changes in your life. You have to handle your finances differently. You have to make different choices. Change is good. Change is supposed to happen. It's normal. It's just like a person, going from being a hundredaire to a millionaire, a thousandaire to a millionaire. Hey, in order to maintain, that tax bracket, there are certain rules and regulations and policies that must be followed, but there's also different changes and choices that a person has to make on a daily basis just to maintain what they have. We all talk about dream, hope, when it comes to money, what we desire to have and experience. But the goal is once you get it, there are things that has to be done to maintain it. And see, that's the secret sauce of anything that we desire in life. There are rules. Okay, once you get it, then what? There are rules to maintaining it. What will you do to maintain your finances? What will you do to maintain the generational wealth? Okay, how will you make sure that you are well established? Yes, so changes have to be made. You have to move different. You have to think different. You can't go where you used to go. You can't actually be around the same people you used to be around. That's for somebody, okay? Yeah. So these changes in your life, they're positive, they're good. Spirit is saying for you to keep going, but you have a lot of passion and courage that's going to move you forward, and it's going to allow for you to make even more changes. So be prepared. Don't be scared, Spirit is saying. Be prepared because there are going to be some people you're going to have to hurt some feelings. Okay, so I'm talking to a Care Bear. You're going to have to hurt some feelings in order to move on to calmer waters, in order to be in the life of abundance and prosperity that you desire for you and your family, because it is here. It's here. Money, look, it says money is coming. New abundance and stability, business opportunity. I just said someone wants you to promote. It's a paid promotion and it's going to be so successful. They're going to increase what they are paying you, and it's going to accumulate to other companies and brands reaching out to you. This is for somebody in Pacific. You can be on social media. You may have 3 to 4 platforms, okay, at one time. You're someone who's been working hard and diligently, but there's something very phenomenal. Now, I didn't know this card was here. Once again, it says business opportunity, money is coming, new abundance and stability. Right there. Right there above the pinky. Yeah, it's coming. And so, in order to keep this momentum going, the momentum in your life of having this abundance coming in your life, but also maintaining it, there may be some people, you may no longer be able to socialize with or communicate with. Um, yeah. Advertising for this brand or promoting this brand may come with certain stipulations or some kind of policy regarding your reputation, okay? And you don't need to have people in your friend circles who are haters, who are jealous, who don't want to see you win, who may try to sabotage, or want to crash out on you on social media because they know you're winning, they see you're winning, and they're jealous. People get jealous when they see people making progress. Now, I know the word envy and jealousy makes folks feel some kind of way, but it happens on the daily. People hold jealousy up under their breath. A lot of hatred and iniquity. Folks do not like to see people win. It's just the truth. They don't like it, man. They don't like it. And they'll kiki and fake smile with you, but hate the energy that you in, hate the accomplishments and goals. It is not that you're doing something wrong. It's the idea that you're reminding them of what they have chosen not to do. And they don't have to partake and duplicate exactly what you're doing in your life, but they can utilize it as inspiration to work on their passions and expand in their own personal life. Folks don't want to see nobody move forward. They'll start off as if they admire, and that admiration will do what? Turn into envy. I have a reading about that. It's in the archives. When it's titled "When Admiration Turns to Envy." I have a reading and a motivational speech on that. Be mindful, okay? Because you're going to be showing up, willpower, confidence in a new direction with the chariot energy. And so the people around you, when you are successful and you're doing something that they are not, it's not that they can't. You're doing something that they are not doing. It makes folks feel some kind of way. Okay? It makes people feel some kind of way. You showing up, you're well known, you're successful, you're financially stable, confident. Ain't no telling what they got going on. Some folks can't handle being around power, that kind of energy. Some people just can't handle it. Too many lions can't be in the jungles. Sooner or later, one of the lions is gonna throw a hissy fit and wow, want to get at somebody. Okay, so you have to be mindful. You may have to remove some people out of your life because they may try to sabotage in any kind of way. So you want to be careful of that. You don't want to be around people who like to go on social media and crash out and just be negative and just haters. You don't want to deal with haters. Okay. You don't want to deal with haters, okay? This may be a lover, hopefully not, but this may be a lover, okay? Someone you're dating, you might have to say bye-bye to because they cannot stand your power that you are obtaining, the power that you are standing in, the power and the energy that you are accomplishing, you have worked and you're building. This is not something that is being given to you. You are building. You are in your purpose. These are your innate abilities and gifts. And so when these opportunities are presented to you, they're coming through by way of the divine. And so the fun fact about a hater is they forget that when they send unwarranted projection and they want to be jealous or try to sabotage or just be hateful, you're boxing with God. Okay, you're boxing with the divine because these blessings and this favor is coming through source. That's the fun fact about that. And so the King of Wands here, energetic, optimistic, a natural leader and loyal. See, you have the natural leader quality and abilities. Okay. So not everyone in your life, but there is someone collective, not everyone, but there may be a person or two you may have to really just cut loose. And Spirit is saying there's no need for a back and ping pong conversation or arguing. It's just everyone cannot handle being around successful people. and everyone does not like to witness, observe, or be around progress. It's just the truth. That sounds quirky, but everyone cannot handle it. They don't want to observe it or be around success or progress. It makes them feel some kind of way. And we know feelings change. We know feelings will fluctuate. So that's something you want to be careful with. People being emotional, feeling entitled to what you worked for, feeling like you owe them something, feeling like they want to get even or they're mad at something from the past. You want to be mindful of this. That's why they say it's lonely at the top, because of everything I'm speaking of. You can't take people with you. Folks don't like it. They don't like it. They say that they want to, change the world and we should have sun cups and butterflies and sunshine, but people don't really mean that. The moment that they witness that the sun is shining and the sun cups and the butterflies, they have a problem with it immediately. Yeah, folks talk about progress and what the world should be doing, but the moment that someone that they know becomes successful or begin to progress, they have a problem with it. These are things that people think and don't want to say on my channel here. They think it, but they don't want to say it. They feel it, but they're not going to tell you. I just got a new car. You want to see my new car? I'm about to come over there and show you and take you for a ride. All right, come on over then. And what she go get this car for? They know the economy bad. I don't know why you go get a car note. I don't know why. Why you go get a car note? Know the economy bad. How she gonna pay for this? Wait till I tell so and so. Talking about she come to give me a ride. Girl, guess who called me? Talking about they just got a new car. How she pay for that? I don't know. She must have guessed it. Type of ish. See, that's a hater's rant. That's that envy. That's that envious rant. That's that jealous rant. That's how the haters cackle, collective. That's how them haters be cackling. You mind your business. You didn't call and said, I'm going to take you for a ride. I just bought a new whip. They say, all right, come on. Good. Yay. But behind your back, just cackling. Just cackling. Oh. The King of Pentacles, businessman, wealthy, successful, and a provider. This is your energy, male or female, wealthy, successful, business person, and a provider. You're able to provide. You're stepping into your wealth era. You're stepping into it, collective. I need to read it again. It says, business opportunity, money is coming, new abundance and stability. Now, there's many other cards out here to clarify this. It's coming. This is a special read. You old baller, you. So whatever it is that you're working on, remain optimistic about your present as well as your future. It's looking wonderful. It's looking lovely. It's looking good. Stay confident. Haters is just part of the process, Haters, trolls, if you're on social media, you'll have some trolls. Let them troll on. Okay, all contributions highly appreciated. But they part of the process of the progress. But keep going, whomever you are, because it's coming. A lot of success. You're someone that's not giving up. You have a new perception of who you are, Spirit is saying, and a new perception of where you want to go. You can see clearly now. I don't know the song. I can see clearly now. Na, 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 na. It's going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, it is. Keep going. Look at the sun. Yeah, keep going. Don't ever give up. You got to really want it. You got to really want it, eat it, sleep it, love it, think it, be it. Non-stop. Let no one or nothing waver you. Here go the sun again. Look at all these sun cards. Look at this. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. Okay? A bright, sunshiny day. Look at that. Yeah. So remain optimistic. Keep going. Keep showing up for yourself and keep going, whatever this is you're working on. Maybe you are someone to do gift baskets. Keep advertising, okay? The holiday or not. Let people know what you got. Let people see your work. Let people see what you do. Advertise, communicate, network. Put your name out there. Put your business cards out there. Your flyers out there. Yes. Okay, there's many ways you can advertise. Be seen. Be seen. Life is for the living. Be seen. So this is the end of the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.